I really want to get this off my chest first, and after that I'll start talking about supplements. I'll tell you why you are taking them wrong, why you don't see any results when you are taking them. But I really want to say this first. I know that this is the wrong way to start a video, to start a speech, but I'll feel better if I'll say. So I'm a nutritionist. I've been learning about nutrition. This is what I love the most in my life to do, but English, it's far away from being my first language. I've done all of my studies and everything in other language. So for me, it's a little bit harder to express myself in English. I don't know all of the words in English. I don't know how to translate them properly. So if I do any mistake, please excuse me, because I want everything to be perfect. I'm a person that if it's not perfect, I will not show it to everyone. And this is my second time when I start filming for YouTube actually. This is my third or fourth time when I'm trying to, but because it's not perfect, I can't put it out. But I understood that my desire to share the information that I learned, to share my experience with you, it's more important than that part of me that wants to be perfect. So now I said it, and now I can start talking about the topic that I really want you to know about. So let's start. Most of the people don't have a supplement problem, they actually have a foundation problem. And you know what? In this video you're gonna learn how to choose your supplements, how to choose them correctly, and how to have great results when taking them. Fortunately, nowadays a lot of people want to take supplements. They see all of the collagen, bone broth online, they see all of these ads, and they think that supplements are a kind of magic pill that will give them absolutely beautiful hair, healthy nails and glowing skin. But unfortunately, when they start taking them, they don't see the result and they just get disappointed in. But the problem is that particular supplement is not meant for you. This is why you don't see the result from it. When somebody gets to know that I'm a nutritionist, the first question that they are going to ask me is what supplement should they take. But I look at their diet, I ask them about the sleep pattern that they have, and I want to say, please slow down, and first of all, let's start with your diet, let's start with your foundation, let's start with basics, and then we can move to the supplements. You can't take a supplement for sleep if you are going to sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning and you expect to wake up fully energized, to have a perfect sleep just because you took some supplements for it. So it's really important, first of all, to build up your foundation. You have to know that your diet has enough fiber, that you have enough protein during the day, that you have a great sleep, that you are going to bed on time, that you have your proper foundation build up, and then you can start with supplements. Because you see all of these influencers online that they take 100 types of supplements, and you are thinking first of all about the supplements and not the basics that you have to have. And why is that? Nothing is stronger, nothing is more powerful than eating protein, like normal protein, like chicken or, for example, vegetarian protein. Nothing will be as strong as a proper meal or a proper... If you don't have a possibility to invest in good supplements, in red lights or in other things that are so popular right now, no. Actually, more important, invest every day in your discipline, to invest every day in having a good diet and having a good basics. So, multivitamins. I think that this comes from my childhood. I remember how my parents used to buy me multivitamins, thinking that they will cover absolutely everything I need. But unfortunately, this is not the case. So for example, let's imagine it. I'm a person that does cardio every day, and me having this high activity level, I will need different types of multivitamin comparing to a person that is spending all the day in the office and the person doesn't do any activity. So the multivitamins and everything we're taking depends on the lifestyle that we have, depends on the stress level, age, deficiencies, and so forth. That's the first thing that we need to pay attention to. Secondly, there is different types of forms of the vitamins. There is active form of a vitamin and there is non-active form of a vitamin. So for example, my genetics will be built different from the genetics of another person. For example, is not able to transform some of the vitamins from the non-active form to the active form. And in this case, I need to take one type of the vitamin, but that person will be okay with the non-active form because the body will be able to transform it properly. Most of the multivitamins will have the non-active form of one specific vitamin because that's the cheapest form of it. But because my body is not able to transform it, then I'll not see any results from taking that supplement. In the multivitamins, I think that I repeat this word way too many times, but let's continue. In the supplement, we can have different quantities of a specific vitamin. If I'm deficient, for example, in magnesium, that quantity that is in the multivitamin will not be able to cover my needs. And in this case, again, I will not see any results from it because the quantity is not enough for me. And I can be deficient in one vitamin, another person will be deficient in another one. So that's why, for example, magnesium is really important for our stress. When we are stressed, we need magnesium, and in the most of the cases, in multivitamins, we just don't have enough of magnesium or other types of vitamins if we are deficient in them. Don't copy the supplements that one influencer is taking. And why is that? For example, let's take a very common issue right now, which is hair fall. My hair fall can be caused by the hormonal issues. Hair fall can be caused by the deficiency of vitamin B. And if the influencer is taking a supplement with vitamin B and I'm taking the same supplement of vitamin B, that person will see results and I will not see any results because the cause of the problem, it was different from the other person. So the golden rule is, first of all, you see what problem you have. So you're not taking a supplement just because it's very popular right now, but you are taking a supplement because this is the problem that you want to sort out. And also you have to sort out why you're having this problem. Because, for example, let's take gut issues. My gut issues, my bloating, my constipation can be caused by the lack of activity every day. But your problem, your bloating and constipation can be caused by the lack of fiber that you're not taking every day. And in this case, the solutions are going to be different. So you have to sort out why you're having this problem. It doesn't work this every time and with everything, but in the most cases, please find out why you're having this problem and don't spend your money over and over again on different supplements that are actually not having any results. Don't be influenced so much. And I say it because I was in this position and I know how it is. I've spent a lot of money on supplements and I don't want you to spend that much money on supplements and don't see any results after taking them and get disappointed because of it. If you're taking some supplements right now, if you have your story behind it, if you've taken some supplements and you didn't see any results after taking them, I really want to know your story. So if you would be comfortable in sharing it with me, I would really appreciate it. This is what I found out not long ago, approximately I think half a year ago, that supplements, especially if you are taking different herbs, if you are drinking special teas, this takes time. If you figured out that this is exactly what you need, don't expect to see results overnight. Don't expect to see results in a week, sometimes not in a month. It can take from 3 months to 6 months to see a proper result. But honestly, the result is very worth it. So don't get disappointed, and you have to know that sometimes some things, they need time, it needs consistency. You have to have But discipline, you have to take them every day, so don't be first of all disappointed in, because the results that I had after taking some of the type of supplements, and one day I'll share my story with you as well, but the results that I've seen after taking proper supplements that my body needed, I've seen really great and good results. Vitamin overload. I think that now supplements, different powders, cacao powders, matcha powders with collagen, bone broth, and vitamin B with biotin that helps your skin. Like nowadays, it's not in trend to just drink matcha. You have to drink matcha with everything in it. And because we have that supplement, we're having that cacao powder, we're having that matcha, we have that thing and another one. Everything comes at the end of the day with a very huge dose of different vitamins that actually our body doesn't need in that quantity. The of a specific mineral can cause different symptoms, but also overload can be very dangerous for us. For example, let's take vitamin A. It's a fat-soluble vitamin and it can accumulate in our body, and that can create very huge problems with our liver. However, in these different powders, they have mostly vitamin B, which is a water-soluble vitamin, and our body is getting rid of it easier. However, that doesn't mean that overload of a water-soluble vitamin is not dangerous for our health. So be very careful and read ingredients in everything that you buy, especially if it's a powder or, for example, protein or something else. The quality really matters. I don't want to advert a specific brand and say that this brand is the best one on the market, because there's different brands that are really good in what they're doing. But unfortunately, if you are buying a supplement, sometimes you don't even know what's in it. The pills, the medicines are regulated by the government and the rules are very strict. But when we are talking about supplements, I think I'll have to write down how many times I've said vitamin and supplement. It's okay. The rules are not that strict. And when you think that you buy 1 gram of vitamin C, in the end you can have only 10 milligrams of it in the capsule, and the rest of it can be just rice powder. So you never know what exactly you are buying. And in this case, I would really recommend you to buy the supplements that are for professional use, or for example, a third party tested and they have a good reputation online, or just read the reviews. So don't just buy a random one, but have a little bit of research and see if it's worth to spend the money on it. Adding any supplement, really think about, do you really need it? Or what problem do you want to sort out? How are your basics right now? How is your diet? How is your sleep? Because as I told you, sometimes you don't have to spend that much money on different stuff. If you build up the foundation, this is the most important, and this is the thing that will give you the best results. How are you eating? If you have a good posture, which I'm having always problem with, but if you have all of these things, and you don't have to be perfect in them. I'm not saying that you have to be perfect. Your diet should be absolutely be on point, to never eat sugar again, to never go to sleep after 12 o'clock. The thing is not to be perfect. However, you have to know that this is really important for you. And before taking a supplement, really ask yourself about all of the questions. And before buying something, really check on it. What I was saying all the time about absolutely everything, no matter if it's a supplement or you're buying some snacks, all the time read the ingredients. If you don't understand something, a word that is written in there, most probably you just don't need it and it's not very good for your health. If you really want to know how to build up a good foundation in your life, just drop me a comment and I will film a video about it. But thank you very much for watching the video. I will appreciate it if you share or comment this video, because really that will help me to see that you like what I'm doing, and that will encourage me to film more for you and share my experience and my knowledge as well.